Okay, hello, everybody. Welcome to our Lunch and Learn. Today, we are talking about rewriting your story and really changing your story to absolutely transform your life. And I think this is an awesome topic. I'm so passionate about it. And I think if you feel like you found yourself going through the motions of life, maybe you've gotten a lot done, but you're not fully present. Maybe you feel like you're sabotaging yourself and you're getting stuck on the things that you need to do because you're in perfectionist mode, or you just want a happier, a brighter, and more beautiful you in 2022. This is for you. So we've got so much really exciting stuff going on as we prepare for 2022. We have been our Abundance Academy Team Abundance has been working on some beautiful surprises for the new year for you guys. And also, we've been working with our clients for the past couple of weeks now, really heavily, and also the past couple of months to prepare all of these things for you. So we have master classes, new trainings, and so much more. So stay tuned for all of that. Now, I want to know where you guys are coming in from. So let me know in the chat where you're coming in from and what piqued your interest in this particular topic. Like, why are you here? Okay, why are you here? And for those of you that don't know me, I'm Larissa McCook. I'm CEO of Abundance Academy and also an author, a speaker, and someone that is so incredibly passionate about life and helping people and really allowing them to achieve their best. We help people bridge the gap between dreaming and doing so they can have a life and business they absolutely want and love. So this is what we're all about, and that's what we're talking about today, because it wasn't always like that in my world. I don't know about you. Now, if I was going to flash back to more of my youth, I was the kind of person that always expected to go to school, finish a degree, get a job, buy a house with that white picket fence, 3-bed, 2-bath, double attached garage. And that would be it. I just didn't really think there was anything else I was supposed to do in life, maybe have a nice car or at least a car. But beyond that, there was nothing really ever in my world. And even though that's what I thought I had to do, it didn't feel right to me. It didn't feel inspiring. It's just something I thought I had to fulfill because that's what others expected of me. And for a while, that was my dream because it's all I knew. So let me know if you can relate to that at all. Like, you have dreams that are other people's dreams because that's what they've imposed or that's what they've suggested to you. So back when I was in university, I got the opportunity of a lifetime. Okay, so I'm in my university program. I never expected anything to change, but this opportunity was really scary for me because it would require for me to drop out of school. And my grandmother, she was just absolutely furious. My parents supported me, but they were indifferent. My grandmother was like, "No, if you drop out of school, you're gonna go and be a gypsy, and you're never gonna come back, and you're never gonna finish your degree. You'll never have education, and you'll never succeed in life." She was a little bit dramatic, so she did what any good grandmother would do to protect her granddaughter. She threatened me and said she'd disown me. I ended up not listening to her. It's the very first time in my life I did something completely against what she wanted. It was really, really difficult. But something inside me was calling for it. And I went, and I realized that there was a whole world out there I couldn't even comprehend. And so I did come back to school after missing one term, and that one act of courage changed me forever, right? I stepped out of my story by default, not by design. And I was so blessed that I had that opportunity because it made me realize that I could be larger than the life I thought I knew. It taught me that there was so much more out there that I could access and beyond what I'd ever imagined, that it would be okay if I didn't follow their plans, and it showed me that people could have fun while earning money. It showed me that people could build really quick, deep, and intimate connections and relationships with one another. It showed me that you can actually thrive in worlds that are unfamiliar to you. And that really was the first time that I radically changed my story and expanded my life to new possibilities. And since then, I think whenever I talk to people and share bits of my past, I think I've lived probably more adventures than people can live in 10 lifetimes from all the various things that I've done. And that was really the first starting point. That was what fueled the fire for me, because I fell into an opportunity and I took it. Okay. So why am I sharing this with you? Well, you have got to change your story. And if you change your story, you will change your life. If you want to change your life, if you want to improve your life, if you want to up-level your life in any capacity, this is what you must do. And I want to give you some perspectives on this and things to think about. So if you have a pen and paper handy, that would be awesome for you to go and get. Okay. So first and foremost, what you need to know is the story you tell inside your head in here and out of your mouth is actually going to dictate your reality. Your thoughts lead to feelings, they lead to your actions, and they lead to your results. And ultimately, results are an indication of where your belief systems and your values are set. And that's a whole other lesson. That's a whole other big topic. But your story is one of the key driving forces in that. Whatever you believe is true, and whatever you tell yourself is what you believe. And so you want to start being really cognizant of what you're saying to yourself each and every day. What is the very first thing you think about when you wake up? Is it like, oh my God, this is going to be such a terrific day. I cannot wait to get on that Zoom call. I can't wait to go meet new people at this next networking event. I know we had something come up yesterday. Finding the solution for that is going to be so much fun. Like, are those the kind of things you say to yourself? Or do you wake up going, oh shit, oh, don't know if I'm supposed to say that here. I'm so tired. Like, I can't wait till Friday. I don't want to even get out of bed. Like, another day, like, here we go again. What kind of things how do you even start your day? Do you start with the why bother and this is such a silly thing, or this is such a draining thing? Or do you start in an energized, uplifted spirit, knowing you're living your purpose and you're showing up as your best self every day? How you start your day is a key ingredient of how you will continue your day. And if you have a bad day, it's going to lead to a bad week. And those bad weeks are going to lead to a string of bad months. Those bad months are going to lead to eventually a bad life. And you are here. I know you're here because you want more and you want better and you want different. So what we want to do is break that pattern. If you're in that negative self-talk, if you have any kind of negative self-talk, whether it's in the morning or whether it's throughout the day, this is your opportunity for you to rewrite your story. Okay. And this is so key, because when you rewrite your story, when you change your story, you truly do become unstoppable. Right? We ran a 5-day masterclass series in the past, Unstoppable You. We're bringing that philosophy back, and we've got a whole new aspect to Unstoppable You. And we're sharing that tomorrow in a masterclass as well, right? Just 2 hours, not 5 days. Okay. So when you do that, you become unstoppable. You become the unstoppable you. This is how you look at yourself. This is how you show up and relate to yourself. You spring out of bed looking forward to the day. You have a sense of ease and optimism. You stop trying to make everything perfect and actually trust that you've done a good enough job that others will appreciate. And you may even start to achieve and get things that you didn't know you could, right? We've had clients get unreasonable promotions at work that nobody their age and of their level has ever achieved. You're going to break income ceilings. You're going to realize that you can be a good mother or parent and contributor to society and thrive in both worlds, and so much more. When you have a powerful story, you will have a powerful life. When you have a limited story, you will have a limited life. Stop telling yourself disempowering stories. Stop telling yourself disempowering things. Stop saying things like, I'm too old, I'm too young, I'm not good enough, I'm just not that kind of person. Because your story makes up your identity. And whatever you believe you can achieve, you can. If you believe you can, you're right. If you believe you can't, you're right. So let's focus on what's going to actually move you ahead. So you can rewrite your story. You can change your story. And when you change your story, you will change your life. You will up-level your life to ways and in ways you've never imagined. So here are some steps that you can take to rewrite your story. Okay. And I'm using the word rewrite because writing itself is such a powerful thing. Writing causes thinking, and writing allows you to be objective. And sometimes, have you ever noticed that you have mental chatter in your head and things just don't quite feel right? You might get into this tailspin. Let me know, like raise your hand, send me some love if you can relate to that, right? When you say your stories inside your head, you can often go off on tangents and make the story even worse. And all of a sudden, you're living a soap opera, or you've created a whole beautiful Hollywood drama in your own mind. Now, when you change your story through writing, this is so powerful because the writing allows you to be objective. When you put pen to paper, you can take some of the emotions out of the old story. Okay, because you actually see what's going on and you might realize how ridiculous it is. So, the first step to creating your new story is actually to write your old story. You write it down, let it all out, pour your heart out, say it exactly how it is. The next step is to rewrite it exactly how you want it to be. Okay. And when you rewrite it to how you want it to be, I want you to ask yourself this question. In a universe where anything is possible, what would I want and how would that make you feel? How would that make me feel? You want to look at all aspects of your life and really look at what you'd like to be, do, and have in each. So you want to allow yourself to get really emotionally involved with this new story and with this new picture. And that's why we have the how would that make you feel, because it's going to remind you of how it would feel, and you want to practice those emotions. You want to practice getting in those emotional states more and more of the time throughout your day. Okay, so this is something you can carry forward and really come back to the feeling. When you reread the news story, you want to embody and embrace those good feelings. When you read the old story, you want to be objective and realize how ridiculous it is because it's not moving you ahead. Okay, so getting objective is really key. So you can lay out both stories, your old story and your new story, and take a look at both of them and really look specifically at what you would need to change in order to live the life you desire. Right? You can't do it all at once. There's probably going to be a big list, but start with one thing at a time and keep going until you actually have it. So this is where decision is key. Okay, you've got to decide to make a change and become the person you need to be. And there's two parts to this. Okay, so part one of decision is acting as if and really stepping in your mind and in your spirit as that person. And then there's the doing. There's the actual physical doing of what you need to do to allow that decision to exist in this world. So, for example, if you want to transition to a higher level of leadership in your business, when you think about leaders that you respect and admire, you might notice that they're powerful, they're compassionate, they're high achievers, they deliver results, they inspire others, they're masterful at sales, they're systematic, they have a team, they dress well, they stay in their genius zone, they do the work, they love what they do, and they make others feel important. And that's what you want to start doing too. Now, that's a lot of stuff. So what you might start with is you might start by dressing like a leader does. You might go buy some new clothes. You might put some nice clothes you have on. You might just do your laundry and or go get your clothes dry cleaned, right? One of our clients was saying, she's like, since the pandemic hit, I've had some dry cleaning like stuffed in the back of my closet that sat there for 2 years because I haven't needed to wear my nice suits to work. I've just been wearing sweaters and regular clothes. And so you may want to go do those things, because how does that person live? How does that person show up? So you might start by dressing like that person and paying more attention to your physical appearance. So you may also choose to start giving every single person you come in contact with a little extra attention and setting the intention of making them feel important, making them feel like the most important person in the world. And after you finish your interaction, notice how you did that, and keep doing that until it's a habit and it's so ingrained in you. And then once you're like, this is just part of who I am and what I'm doing, you go on the next thing on the list, and then you keep going, and then you keep going, and you keep going. So you never want to replace those things. You want to keep those good habits that you're adopting, and then keep adding the next one, keep adding the next one, keep adding the next one, until you literally become that person. Start acting like that person, start doing business like that person, start behaving like that person. And sooner or later, you will become that person. Like I said, you can't make all the changes in one day, but what if you made 1% change each day? If you made a 1% change each day, you would amaze yourself at what you're capable of by the end of the year. Because over the course of a year, that would be 37 times better. Not 37%, 37 times better. So these small choices you make on a daily basis don't mean much. They don't make much difference just day by day, but week by week, they have a huge, huge stacking effect. Okay, so this is really, really key to changing your story. Okay, so let me just review what we've covered so far. So write your story down, write your old story, write your new story. Answer: in a universe where anything is possible, what would I want and how would that make you feel? And allow yourself to really get emotionally involved with the new picture. Get yourself objective, lay the old story, lay the new story, and see what needs to change. Identify it point by point, and then make a decision, make a committed decision to take action on those things and start living like that person. Make 1% changes each and every day. And one thing you want to keep doing is you want to keep telling and retelling and rewriting that new story each and every day. And note how you feel along the way. Because as soon as you keep bringing those feelings into your day each and every day, it's going to amplify everything you're doing. If you go through the motions of success and you feel like crap, you're going to get bad results. If you go through the motions of success and you are totally inspired, you are feeling good, you're going to get good results. So we're going to be going through this entire process and then some in depth with our clients in the new year. We're going to be actually taking 8 weeks to dissect this who do I want to be process, this self-image process, and really integrate it into our lives. Because you can know it, but until it's integrated and until it's applied, it doesn't mean as much. So application is key. Okay. You can know the theory, but until you apply it, it doesn't work. This is such powerful stuff. So that's it, right? That's it. It's super simple. Your story is an essential piece of achieving a breakthrough and up-leveling yourself. Okay, your story will dictate your reality. It will dictate your identity and what you believe you can and cannot do. And realize you can change your story, and you can change it starting right now. I've given you guys the steps. Go watch this again. Go watch the replay. Make sure you follow them to a T. It'll show you where you are, what you want, how you'll feel, the things you need to change, and then go start acting on that and feeling those emotions day in and day out while continuing to speak and rewrite and reread your new story each and every day. So do that, and I promise you, you will do things you didn't even know you were capable of by the end of this year and into next year at the same time next year. And I want to extend an invitation to you, because tomorrow we're hosting a very special masterclass, the Unstoppable You Masterclass. So many of you have already attended in the past. Some of you have not. So if this is something that interests you, then I'd love to extend an invitation to you. We're going to cover 3 secrets to unleash your ultimate confidence and unapologetically step into 2022. And we'll look at you and what you need to do to uncover your truth and break through to your next level of prosperity and abundance, what you must do and why you must stop faking it till you make it, and what you want to do to break through those fears that you have. And we're talking about a crystal clear picture that you've got to create so that your inner and outer reality match. Okay, so what's in here, and what's out there actually match. So that's what we're covering. It's tomorrow night, Thursday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern. And like I said, I'd love to invite you if you would like to have an invitation. Pop a message in the chat. Okay, so Kelsey, we have a registration page. Amazing. I didn't know that. So Kelsey's popped a registration page in the chat. So go ahead and register, and we will see you tomorrow. There will be no replay, so you've got to show up live. We don't want people, and you've got to show up on camera. Okay, so no Zoom stalking. You got to be on camera, fully present, because this is something that we have realized that if you show up and you're not really in it, you're not going to be in it, and you're not going to be able to thrive. So we want to knock your socks off tomorrow. We've got some great content planned, and we would absolutely love to see you very, very soon, because you truly are, and you truly were meant to be unstoppable. So we'll see you soon.